morning. My name is Makita Waterman. I am the CEO of Top Writing Services Incorporated, and I know it looks like I'm doing a selfie, but I'm just going to put in my topic today. Today's topic is LinkedIn marketing for business. This is a topic that came up in my TikTok marketing for business live yesterday morning. So thanks to each and every one of my followers that joined me. A bit about myself. I've been using LinkedIn for business for the past 3 years. LinkedIn is a lead generation app. For me and my business, it's helped me attract contract opportunities, opportunities with companies locally, internationally. It's helped me help people write resumes and do their social media and write technical writing and business writing and blog writing, etc. So if you have a business, whether it's small, medium, or a huge business, you definitely have to be on LinkedIn. So some of the topics that I'm going to be talking today are marketing yourself or your business on LinkedIn, what to share on LinkedIn, how to create great videos or what videos people want to see on LinkedIn, and how to transfer over some of your LinkedIn network to other apps like YouTube and Instagram, TikTok, etc. So I know I have a lot of new followers, so a bit about me. I am a marketing coach, a writer, and a consultant. I've been doing this for 6 years. I started out in marketing 2.5 years. I felt like a zombie working in banking. I went to school for journalism and knew that 6 years ago I had to make the shift. I went into marketing working for an accounting agency and then a workforce real estate accommodations company in my city. 2.5 years while doing that, I was actually finding customers on the internet, building up my business part-time, and 2.5 years after doing all of that, I left the workforce. I have been running a successful business for the past 3 years. I've worked with companies such as Intuit QuickBooks, the government, here in my location, etc. And from a social media, branding, and business development perspective, I've helped many companies win with a 35% conversion rate. So I'll go straight into it. LinkedIn is the place to share educational content. Do it in a fun and creative way that your competitors are not doing. Yes, it's true that big companies like Google and Amazon and Microsoft are on LinkedIn, but it doesn't mean that you can't shine bright like a diamond, in the words of Rihanna. So one of the best ways that I've been able to attract networking opportunities, online speaking engagements, customers, and leads to my business is I share content every day. Now, the best way to define content is videos every day, infographics every day, and just blogs as well, at least every week. And I do this with the intention of educating people, motivating them, and inspiring them to either take action in their life, their business, or at work, or to figure out a better way to do things because they're not attracting customers, they're not attracting leads, etc. So you can do the same thing whether you are a chef or a energy meditation healer or you are a social influencer, but you have to show up on LinkedIn with a plan. I definitely don't recommend showing up on LinkedIn and sharing low value content. For example, a low value content post could be, here are 5 foods that you should eat. Oranges and apples and peanuts or almonds, because that's basic content that most people learned in elementary school or our parents taught us that. So I definitely challenge anybody that's watching this and joining on the line that if you're going to share content on LinkedIn, it cannot be something that's grade 5 level, something that was taught to us in school, something that we can literally speak to our best friend and get advice from. You have to show yourself as the expert on LinkedIn. It's the only way that you can stand out and show people that you're different. One of the best ways that I've been able to do that is really just sharing polls and asking my network what they want to see. And if I didn't get a large volume of responses on my polls, I would literally ask myself, what are the 3 to 5 topics that I'm really good at when it comes to branding and marketing? And then what I did was I shared that information at least 3 times a day, sometimes 4 times a day, were 3 posts during the day and then 1 post in the evening. And I would always make sure that I use hashtags that are specific to the topic of what I'm talking about, or job titles, or I would use cities, provinces, states, etc., and really be specific about exactly who I want to reach. I'm at the point now in LinkedIn where I have an online community that supports my content by liking, sharing, and leaving their feedback. I also am in a place right now where I've had some of my LinkedIn network join me here on Instagram, on TikTok, and other apps without asking, really, just by sharing my best practices and what I do best is what's causing people to have curiosity to join me on other apps, which is definitely great for business. Other things that I can sit here and say for marketing yourself, you want to also communicate with your followers and your network, or your connections is what the word is used on LinkedIn. And you want to do it every day and be intentional about it. You also want to reply to all your comments and your messages. You want to watch other people's content, join in on their lives, read their blogs, share your input, because what I failed to do a while ago was I would only share blog posts and content, and I wouldn't engage with people because I was juggling a full-time job 2.5 years ago. And then on top of the job, I was doing my thing in the evening and on the weekends by attracting customers and doing projects independently. But it wasn't helping me. I mean, it was helping me from a search engine find me perspective, like recruiters and companies were able to find me, startups were able to find me because I shared a lot of content, which also again helps you rank higher for your specific location if you're posting at scale every day. But it wasn't helping me as far as showing other people outside of the people that were searching for what I do best in my network that I care about them. And so every morning I literally wake up, I meditate, I listen to marketing content or personal development content, and then I jump on social media, including LinkedIn. I share my post, and I at least spend between 10 to 20 minutes after I post on my first post in the morning, and I engage with other people's content. Sometimes I get invited to lives, or I see a live that's trending and I jump in on the live. That's shown in my notifications, because when you go live and you share comments, not just thank you and an emoji, but a real impactful sentence, you actually then are noticed by other people in the connections, or you might even get noticed by the person that is doing the live or other participants doing the live, if your sentence and your comment is impactful. What to share on LinkedIn. I highly recommend that you get fun and creative, and not in an unprofessional way, but in a Facebook kind of way. I'm noticing now that people on LinkedIn are treating LinkedIn like Facebook. They're literally showing up with their children's birthday parties. Not every day. Obviously, they're not marketing their children. But once a couple of times a week, I do see people sharing special moments with their family. A lot of people are taking selfies and putting text on their selfies. Other people are also sharing blogs that they write on the LinkedIn app, or blogs that they do on their website, etc. I also see people sharing short videos. I recommend maybe 3 minutes, no more than that. If you do anything more than 3 minutes, make sure that it's a link to your YouTube channel so that people will watch the video, and if they're on the app, it will force them to go to your YouTube channel, watch the rest of it, and potentially subscribe. And other people are treating LinkedIn like Facebook by really just asking questions like, hey everybody, who are you and what do you do, in a sentence with 7 words. And they're creating engagement on LinkedIn, meaning they're creating a community feeling and experience to their network by asking questions that are more about them, more about their audience than about them. And that also builds awareness of that person who left a comment, etc. How to do great videos on for LinkedIn. I definitely would say that you want to make sure that within the first 5 seconds in your video, people know what you're going to say. And you want to use graphics if you can afford to do that, or if you have, if you're really great at Adobe or one of those video editors. You definitely want to use captions if you can on most of your videos, because there are people who are hearing impaired. A couple of months ago, I had someone in my network who's hearing impaired. I wasn't aware of that, but he left a comment and said, hey Makita, your video seems interesting, but can you add subtitles and captions so that I could read your content? So try to get into captions in the videos, titles, subscripts. It really, really helps to build better connections with people who have disabilities, and it shows that you also care for people's time. In addition to that, on LinkedIn, some people are at business, are at work, or on the train, or waiting for their dentist while they're in the lobby. So make sure that you add captions and subtitles too, because not everybody has a headset when they're on LinkedIn. But if they're excited to see your videos and they don't have the video or their volume on high or on, that really helps them to guide them through what you're saying, to also help them engage with your content without skipping through it because their volume is off, they're at the dentist waiting for their dentist, and they don't want people to hear what they're listening to. Other ways to make great videos is just have fun. Share topics that you're passionate about. Show enthusiasm, and make sure that 3-minute counts. Don't add fillers or, fluff that will make people feel like it's, like I said in the beginning of this live, content that a 5-year-old would know. Share high-level content that makes people feel like they are capable of contacting you for your products or services, or at least being a part of your online community so that they can at least trust you down the line to buy from you, or they can just be a part of your community, which is also golden, and engage with your content and share it and support you during your LinkedIn business journey. How to transfer followers on LinkedIn. I would definitely say that the best way to do it is, if you have a YouTube channel, share your YouTube post. If you are on different apps where you put the link in it, it populates the video so they can watch it on LinkedIn desktop, or they can link out on LinkedIn mobile. Definitely make sure that you are sharing your journey on other apps, even if it's something funny or something quirky or something awkward. I was on TikTok and somebody said I looked like Diana Ross, or I was on TikTok and somebody said that my content made them feel happy and got them out of a depression. Share little moments like that of what you're doing on other apps, because as you know, human beings are curious. We would then want to check out your profile on your other social media app and follow you and potentially subscribe or be a part of your community on another app. So that's it in a nutshell. LinkedIn is the place to be. The reach as far as the technology pushing out your content to more people is so much better than it is here on Instagram. I truly believe that in my heart, my favorite apps are LinkedIn and TikTok, and then Instagram, because the algorithm is great, and I find that people are more engaging as a high volume on these apps. If you have a business LinkedIn page, I would say that business LinkedIn pages do not get as much likes and comments as your personal page. So yes, definitely set up a LinkedIn business page and attach it to your title of what you do on your kind of LinkedIn resume, but make sure it's all filled out. Make sure your profile is all filled out. In your bio or your about section, what you do, make it all about the prospect and not about you. And definitely share your process and how you go from A to Z, from helping people, or how your products go from A to the final stage of happiness that your customers want to go for. Make sure to add your website in the bio as well, and some of your social media handles. Hey, thanks Shay. Thanks so much for joining. I kind of went through the whole thing, but I'll tell you what I went through. How to market yourself on LinkedIn, what to share on LinkedIn, how to create great videos, and how to transfer over your LinkedIn connections to other apps. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll definitely stay here for another 5 or 10 minutes and answer questions that you have. I kind of went over all the best parts and everything else like that. Okay, so I'll just sit here and wait. But as far as LinkedIn is concerned, if you run a business, if you have a product or a service, it does not matter. If you are a hair salon, a nail salon, if you sell fishing equipment, if you have a golf course club, if you knit for a living, you definitely want to be on LinkedIn. I see everything under the sun on LinkedIn. I see entertainment, I see technology, I see everything under the sun on LinkedIn. So if you want to get noticed on a platform where the reach is good, and also too, I'll leave you with this. There are more users on LinkedIn than people that actually share original content, original videos, original photos, original infographics. What does that mean for people like me who run a business? The competition is low. So definitely check out LinkedIn. I don't see any questions here on the line. So thank you so much for joining my LinkedIn Live. Tomorrow I will be going live. I'm going to think about a topic and then share it. My last day of my Instagram Live Marathon is next Tuesday on September 22nd. After that, I'll only be going live at least once a week or twice a week, and I will share that with you soon. If you are new to my page, click the follow button. If you've been following me for quite some time, thank you so much for your support. And as a reminder, I'm only going to leave this live on IGTV for a good 20-30 minutes. I will remove it and put it on my YouTube channel. So if you missed this live, check out my YouTube channel and stay tuned for more content. Have a great day. Bye.